Very much indeed for their help and support in the run-up to the wedding and various other traumas and problems that we've had on both sides. It's come out, I think, extremely well. I'm certainly very pleased. I hope everybody else is. Now, having said that, I want to tell you that my hero is Rowan Atkinson. You saw the Parkinson show the other night. Those who giggled knew. He's I've written some notes here. Doing his father the bride bit. You all saw that, didn't you? Yeah, good. He tells me that I have his deepest sympathy, and I'll go along with that. What a man. Parkinson I'm talking about. He'd renounced his old school, Barnsley Grammar School, signed a contract for $1 million or £1 million or something. He's got to snoop at the establishment and everybody else, and got away with it. And that's heady stuff for a Barnsley lad from Yorkshire. And Yorkshire, well, it's another world up there, and that's where I spend a lot of time, as some of you know. I drove down this morning to Wilkley Moor and Barnsley Chops, Heckman Wyke, all by tap, the Brighouse and Rastwick Rastpan. Two very dirty words to Simon and a number of other people here. Rugby league. Eddie Waring up and under Wakefield Trinity. Castleford. The Yorkshire Ripper. My gum, they're a bloodthirsty lot up there. Which brings me now to the bride and groom. There are peculiarities. The groom's name is Simon. My name is Simon. The groom's initials are SGP. My initials are SGP. What's more, we both are born, wait for it, under the Chinese horoscope year of the dragon. We've got a dragon, Simon. Do you know anything about that? Do you know what dragons are? We're autocratic. We're stubborn. We're problems. What is will be? But Alison was in fact born in the year of the goat. It's not funny, believe me. The goat is something to be reckoned with. The Chinese horoscope. Very much so. Amorous.
Yeah.
Are you listening, Simon? You got that?
Yes, I am.
After 5 years. But on the other side, she makes a warm-hearted parent. You listen to that, Alison. The time will come. They also share something else, these two. Simon is born under the sign of Taurus, the bull. And Alison is a delicate Librian. But they're both born with the planet Venus as their ruling planet, which is the goddess of love. And I hope that augurs well for the future for both of you. Should do. We haven't enough to practice, haven't Alison is our third child out of 6. She is the, I have to write this down because there's so many of them. She's the second of 4 daughters. Incidentally, she's the third to marry, so there's only one left. And there she is, Lance. Rachel. Any offers? Quiet and determined. Now she's born Simon. Mrs. Thatcher is also born under and shows similar tendencies. Of course, it depends what political persuasion you are. You might think something else about Mrs. Thatcher, Libyan. Libyan or not, Alison, truly, I believe, and I'm a father, is a woman of character and some beauty. I think everyone saw the walk up the aisle would agree with that.
Feels a bit like the Muppet Show. I'd like to call on the groom, Simon Peter Jeffrey Elwell, to reply to that toast and also to toast the bride, the bridesmaids, please.
Thank you. After that very fine speech, Simon, thanks very much indeed. I'm very pleased that I have the opportunity that I can reply to.
Standing up.
As Simon says, we have many similarities, same signs, same initials. What worries me a little bit is the fact that the Fisher family are prolific breeders. And I am a little bit concerned that this might entitle them to a rugby team. Thank you very much, Simon, for your kind words. I hope I will prove a worthy husband to Alison. I'm sure we're going to have very many happy years together.
No support over there.
As many of you know, I've known Alison for about 5 years, and during that time I've come to know that Alison in fact has a great many strengths and absolutely no weaknesses. And I'm a very fortunate, extremely fortunate man. I remember not so very long ago, we were having a look at some of the tiles in my bathroom. And she did save me half the amount of money to remove them. Very practical. To be perfectly fair, Alison in fact has been the big motivational force for a number of years, and as a result of that, and as a result of her hard work, she and I have been fortunate enough to have a really lovely house to go to start our married life together. When I first moved in, it needed an awful lot doing to it, and through her help, we have now got a lovely little place to start our life together. So for that, I'm indebted. Over the last few weeks, we have received an abundance of wedding gifts, and Alison and myself have been completely overwhelmed by this. I see also that there are more wedding gifts that have arrived today, and we look forward to opening those at the first available opportunity. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all very, very much. It makes married life together so much easier when you've got everything. You've got a house, but you've got everything to go inside it at the same time. And we're very grateful. Incidentally, the presents that we have opened are on show at my parents' house in Lovelace Avenue. And if you'd like to have a look at these presents, after the reception there will be somebody at the house all evening. You're very welcome to go and have a look at them all. Thank you all very much. No, I just got to see where I am. What? No, they're not focusing terribly. but that's another story. It's not actually until you get married that you realise just what a tremendous amount of things there are to organise. And I really have had my eyes opened. In fact, I understand why all men decide that when they get married, they really should take a low profile and disappear from the scene. Probably because of my size, I haven't had a great deal of success in doing that.
Liar!
But Alison and myself have had enormous support from both our families, and I would like to thank them both very much indeed. Alison also has been doing a great deal of organising, and I can see that she's going to look after me very well in the years to come.
That's on the record, I suppose.
Finally, it's my duty and very great pleasure to propose the toast to our bridesmaids. I think they perform admirably, they look charming. I'm married, so I have to be a little bit careful what I say now. Thank you, all three of you. That's Rebecca, Antonia, and Rachel. And I would like you to raise your glasses, and I propose the toast to the bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids.
That's the first thing. Secondly, Simon's speech is only by appointment to a very well-known hangover cure called Phony Branca. And it's the only thing that got him on his feet. Secondly, I was in the vestry, or thirdly, I was in the vestry, and afterwards I saw the marriage line. And if you read them, it goes, you're number 136, men married today, February 7th. Name and surnames, both your names, and ages. I won't go into that. And under condition, for Simon, it says bachelor. I would have put under the weather, heavily. But obviously, he seemed to suddenly get that natural charm that we all know Simon has when we got together. Also, I want no heckling from now on. I don't want to hear anything from you at all. There's no truth in the report that I had to phone up Birmingham police to get Simon off the plane at the airport this morning. There's no truth in that. You may hear it on the radio today, but there's no truth. Now, talking about my speech, I had no speech, as you obviously realise. On the train up from London yesterday, Juliette, my girlfriend, sitting over there, I said to her, have you got any paper? I must start writing something for a speech. She said, yes, I've got some paper, and I'll just show you what it is. It's that. It's very apposite. Lots of hearts. That's what, she was wrapping up our present. So, a very tremendous thing. Where I've lost it, there's so much words around me. Paper things on it, what does that mean? Simon said very truthfully about how Alison was going to look after him, and I can only say that having stayed in Simon's house this morning, that she must do better than him, because we wanted breakfast. Simon didn't want any breakfast, I can tell you. The word of food really turned him right over. Phil and myself, who were there looking after him, trying to look after him last night, we looked in the fridge and I pulled out some sausages. And I said to Phil, fancy some sausages for breakfast? And he said, yeah. Then I looked at the date, it was in the fridge, and it said, sell by November. I got the Daily Express this morning, so I had a look to see what both your signs said for you for today. Simon, who's a tourist, said this. The weekend is likely to get off to a lively start, but it will take a duller aspect tomorrow. It could be that you'll find yourself at a loose end then. Or else you'll have to devote time to people who are not very stimulating company. I do think that's very heavy. Now, this is worse. Allison's is worse. I must tell you this. Libra. The weekend favours most types of entertainment. That's insane, isn't it? Except participating in competitive sport. It might lead to mishaps. Tomorrow is a time for heart-to-heart talks with your partner about matters of mutual concern. So I think we can all see that Simon and Alison, they've made a good match. I feel very happy about it myself. I've known Simon for 15 years. I have a lot of stories about Simon, but I'm certainly not going to tell any of them today because they are so base and disgusting. They would shock you all. They even shocked me when I remember them. But there's one thing. I know Simon came to Australia with me 10 years ago, after we left school, before we both went to college. That's another story. And my father, who lives in Australia, said he's very fond of Simon, and he sent a telegram today. This is the opening of the telegrams, by the way. And he sent this telegram. Now, it's very difficult. I now work for the bloody post office, and I can understand why people get so pissed off, because they get a telegram like this, and it says, Pearce's Devil's Dictionary, page 23, says, the state or condition of marriage consists of a master, a mistress, and 2 slaves, making in all 2. Love, Jack and Isabel. That makes me feel very close to home, where I should be. Now, I'd like to say, finally, that it's been a pleasure and a privilege to be here, and I hope you've all had a very good time. And also, the bridesmaids, on their behalf, I thank you for your speech, and I'll read the rest of the telegrams now, okay? To Simon, in brackets, and Alison, at long last, what a relief, don't ring me, I'll ring you from all at the Bijou Hotel. Sorry we are not with you. Best wishes. Have a happy day and many happy years ahead, Ross and Bill. Thank you. Oh, you want to come and talk? Congratulations to you both and every best wishes for the future, Dr. Christopher Morton. Best wishes for your future happiness. Sorry not to be with you, Harold and Peggy. And a few cards. To Alison and Simon, with sincere good wishes for health and happiness in the future from Ken and Joyce Glassbrook. Congratulations and best wishes to you both, June from IHP. Now, before I finish, I'd like to say, before we all... Excuse me, sir. We had a very hard night last night. It was like, I woke up this morning and I found Simon slumped by a radiator saying it's cold in here. It's not as if we had the stag night last night, it was a week ago. I hate to think what Simon's been doing for a week. I know I've been in bed with flu since that time, so I hate to think what he's been doing. But before you go, you're very welcome to have a drink in the Tudor Suite, which is through the blue room on your right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I sit there on the floor. Everybody thought I had too much to drink. No, I hadn't actually. Anyway, what time do you do? It really becomes a capitalist, doesn't it? Well, you've got to live, haven't you? I do think this, whatever your political beliefs be, it's nice to be independent. But I'm like if I'm going to do it, you have to live on the state, but probably don't trust anyway, whatever government. So why not be independent? Well, it's not really otherwise, anyway, forget that part. Where do you live again? In Mason. Where on the road? Well, I get on Mason Road, then you would live.
Now?
Yeah, I'm just...
Yes, you're operating now, you're filming.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get the little what's name, just hang on, let me get duck underneath.
I'm coming across there. I was up at 6:30 after a bottle of scotch.